Are you a new real estate agent who just can't stomach the thought of making cold calls to grow your real estate business? You're in the right place. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing how to build a successful real estate business without ever making a cold call. If this is your first time on the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about building your real estate business without ever making a cold call, be sure to hit that subscribe button and tap that bell for notifications so that you'll never miss a video. Before we dive into it, let's talk about the two types of real estate agents. There's prospect-based agents and there's attraction-based. And I want to start out by saying there is absolutely no right or wrong. Everybody has a different personality, so you have to find what works for you. If you are a prospect-based agent, you are generating leads and then doing outreach to those leads. You know that you have to bring in a certain number of leads to have a certain number of conversations to close a certain number of deals. This could be running pay-per-click ads on Google. This could be Facebook ads. It could be Instagram ads. It could be contacting expireds. It could be doing circle prospecting in a neighborhood. There's a lot of ways that you can generate leads, but you are ultimately prospecting every single day, day in, day out, in order to get those leads and then contact them. Now, attraction-based agents are agents that are putting out content or landing pages or some type of marketing that in turn causes potential clients to reach out to the agents. So they're attracting those potential clients to contact them. They're not doing direct outreach. You are producing content that then causes someone to want to contact you to have a conversation about potentially working together. This could be through a YouTube channel where you're producing videos that provide value and then they watch long enough and want to contact you. It could be through your Instagram account. It could be through your Facebook account. Again, a lot of ways that you could do attraction-based marketing and be an attraction-based agent. The simple definition of attraction-based is potential clients are contacting you versus you contacting them. Okay, so now that we have the two types of real estate agents explained, let's talk about how to actually build a successful real estate business without ever making a cold call. First up is build your online presence. Social proof matters. Whether we like it or not, it matters. And you want to make sure that first you get your Google My Business profile set up and get some reviews on there. Get as many reviews as you possibly can so that you continue to build your proof on that platform. And you also want to make sure that you get accounts set up on all of the different social media channels. Now, I'm not saying that you need to be active constantly on all the channels because that would just be overwhelming and borderline impossible. But make sure that you have an account on all of them so that you can be found. And then you can decide which one or maybe two that you want to actually be active on and consistently post content to. You also want to make sure that you have a website. It doesn't need to be anything fancy, but you need to be able to have that proof online that you are someone who's a professional and is established in real estate, where they can browse your website and make sure that it's not only user-friendly, but also, of course, mobile-friendly. Next is content creation. And this is an absolute must, no questions about it, if you are going to be an attraction-based agent. This is really where you are going to invest the bulk of your time and showcase your knowledge and provide that value. So we are talking social media. Pick one or two channels that you're really going to be active on and consistently post and provide value. And I truly believe at this point, if you are going to be an attraction-based agent, you need to be doing video and you need to be posting it on YouTube and building your YouTube channel. That's really where you can showcase your in-depth knowledge of the areas that you sell in, the neighborhoods, the type of homes they have to offer, the price points, where they're located in proximity to shopping, dining, and entertainment. You can really show so much value through video. And the biggest bonus of video is you're constantly building that library. So it's working for you even when you're sleeping or maybe you're taking a vacation. This is the best way to build trust. And as you continue to add to your content, it gives you leverage over time as well. Number 3 is build and nurture relationships. And quite frankly, if you do not build and nurture relationships, you will not make it as an attraction-based real estate agent. Real estate is so much more than just a transaction, and successful businesses are built off of successful relationships. It is a long-term play. It doesn't happen overnight, but it is so rewarding and so lucrative if you invest that time month after month, year after year to nurture and establish new relationships. Your job doesn't end when you go to closing. Keep in touch with your past clients. Be there to let them know you not only care, but to also provide them with valuable information. A great way to do this, even if you're on a tight budget and getting started out, develop an email newsletter, a monthly newsletter. Once a month is enough, and start adding people to your email list. Have those conversations, get those relationships started, ask if you can add them to your monthly newsletter, and then pack a lot of value with a little bit of personal into those monthly newsletters to be able to nurture those relationships. Next is knowing where and when to show up. When you're in an attraction-based real estate business, you need to still be out there, attend community events. If your clients invite you to something, show up every single time. That is absolutely a top priority. It is all about leading back to nurturing and growing new relationships. So you have to know where to show up and when to show up. The other thing that you can do is have your own event. It could be for your sphere, it could be for your past clients, it could be to meet new people in the community. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. If you're on a really tight budget and you have more time than you have money, reach out to your vendor partners, get them to do some buy-in for it to help you out with the cost in return for marketing their services, and put a lovely event on for your sphere or your past clients and have them show up and come to you. Next is marketing and advertising. And one of the biggest differences between prospect-based agents and attraction-based agents are their marketing and advertising budgets. It will be far less when you are an attraction-based agent, but you are still going to want to do some marketing and advertising when financially you are able to. And you have to have a plan in place. Don't just start, throwing money at a boosted post or throwing money at Google ads. That is a recipe for disaster. Make sure you have a strategy in place. So you could decide that you are going to maybe run a campaign on Google and drive them to a landing page or some type of funnel that you have set up. Or you might decide that you are going to do some type of freebie offer in order to, in exchange, get the email address of potential new clients and then start an email marketing campaign to them. There's a lot of different directions you can go in. And the other thing that you could do is decide that you're not going to run paid ads of any kind or do any type of print marketing or advertising. You may focus your dollars strictly on advertising and marketing to your current and past clients. And there's nothing wrong with that either. It really depends on what your strategy is. For me, the biggest part of my marketing budget goes to content creation because of outsourcing it, and then taking care of and nurturing my past clients. That is 75% of my marketing budget is taking care of current and past clients. That's a business decision. It's still attraction-based marketing. It just depends on what you feel is the best fit for you. Last is technology, and whether you're running an attraction-based business or a prospect-based business, you're going to need technology, and it's going to be a little bit of an investment. So we're focused on attraction-based real estate, and that means you are going to eventually need a CRM. I say eventually because you absolutely can run off of an Excel or a Google sheet for some time. Don't feel like you need to dump money into it immediately. But know that as your database grows, you're definitely going to need that CRM. You're going to need an email marketing software platform of some type to be able to send your monthly email newsletter. Yes, there is an expense with that, but it's far less than doing, say, direct mail or any type of physical mailing. The other thing that you're going to need is some type of video editing software. Again, I really do feel if you are in attraction-based marketing and that's how you're building your real estate business, you absolutely have to put video out there. So unless you are completely outsourcing your editing, you will need some type of video editing software. And then in addition to that, I recommend getting some type of keyword research tool. I use TubeBuddy. There's vidIQ as well, SEMrush. There's a lot of options out there. TubeBuddy is my choice, but you want to make sure that you're putting in your research up front to find keywords that people are actually searching for before you invest your time and energy into recording those videos. And then the other thing that you're going to need, you can get away without having it, but I recommend getting a Calendly account. It makes it very easy for potential clients or even current clients to set an appointment with you. It saves you a lot of time, and then it saves frustration for both sides because you're not going back and forth in email saying, hey, does 2 p.m. work for you? No, how about 4 p.m.? They can just go on your Calendly account. You can get a free Calendly account, but you can only have one link. So if you're looking to have multiple links for different types of meetings, you will need to have a paid account. I think it's maybe $10 a month. It's not very expensive, and it's worth the time that it saves you. Whether you're building a prospect-based business or an attraction-based business, they're both hard. Choose your hard. Making content is hard. Making cold calls is hard. There's no right or wrong. I cold called early in my real estate career. I was terrible at it. I couldn't stand it. I had to find a better way to build my business. And it took me a lot longer, but the payoff was absolutely worth it. And building an attraction-based business that's successful in real estate is 100% possible. You have to commit to it. You have to be in it for the long term. And you have to be very structured and consistent in putting content out and then nurturing those relationships. Be patient, be consistent, and always provide value to your audience. I hope you got some value from today's video. If you have any questions, drop them below. And if you did get some value, please give me a like. It always helps me out. Until I see you on the next one, take care.